Today we are going to do the 14th lesson, Reflection and Refraction of Waves. We finished our last 13th lesson in the last session, so we are starting with the new lesson and first subtopic 14.1, Reflection of Light. Light is a very important form of energy for man. Let us briefly recall what we have learned about light in grade 6 and 7. So assignment 14.1. According to the activities in table 14.1, what are the conclusions you can make regarding characteristics of light? So here you did all these activities in grade 6 and 7. Here you can see a torch and a cardboard and a little hole. And also you can see a light ray. So from this activity, our conclusion is light beam is a collection of light rays. Our next activity given here, 3 cardboards, small 3 holes, candles, and here you can see eye. From this activity, we can conclude that light travels straightly. Light rays not bending with the distance. Here the third activity, plane mirror, laser torch, light reflection. Conclusion is light reflect when it hit to an object. Bouncing back of light ray into the same medium when strikes on the surface is known as reflection of light. This is called as reflection of light. Topic 14.1, reflection of light by a plane mirror. We are going to study further about the reflection of light. Here you have an activity. In this activity, you are going to prepare a sketch like this with plain mirror, sheet of white paper, an electrical torch or a laser torch, pair of scissors, a ruler, protector, a pencil. So after doing this activity, you're getting this figure. So these points, point of incidence, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, incident ray, reflecting ray, all these points and rays you are going to learn in the subtopic laws of reflection. And in this activity, you should know rays, way the rays are traveling is known as ray diagram, a diagram that shows the ways the rays are traveling is known as a ray diagram. In the activity 14.1, what you have constructed is a ray diagram to show reflection of light ray from a plane mirror after its incidence. The ray that falls on the mirror is called the incident ray. The point where incident ray contacts with the mirror is called points of incidence. The ray that reflects away from the mirror is known as reflecting ray. The perpendicular line drawn by the mirror at the point of incidence is the normal line. The angle between incident ray and the normal line is called angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and the normal line is called angle of reflection. Let's see with the diagram. The ray that falls on the mirror is called the incident ray. You can see this arrowhead, this one. So, the light ray that falls on the mirror, this is the first one, called incident ray. The point where the incident ray contacts with mirror is known as point of incidence. This light rays travel parallelly and hit the plane mirror here. So this point is known as point of incidence as shown in the figure. The ray that reflects away from the mirror is known as reflecting ray. Here comes the incident ray first and point of incident where incident ray contacts with the mirror. Then the ray that reflects away from the mirror is known as reflecting ray. You can see this line also, it's going away. The perpendicular line drawn to the mirror at the point of incident ray is the normal or the normal line. Here the point of incidence. You can see a perpendicular line here drawn to the mirror at the point of incidence. This is called normal line or normal. Then you have angle of incidence and angle of reflection. The angle between incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. Here you can see the incident ray. Here you can see the normal line. In between them you can see angle of incidence. And also here you can see the reflecting ray. Again the normal line. Between them you can see the angle of reflection. Okay, now you can see these statements are correct. Now we have another activity, 14.2. It gives us the same image, same ray diagram. So now we are going to talk about the laws of reflection. The incident ray, the reflecting ray, and the normal line is drawn at the point of incidence are in the same plane. In the value of the angle of the incident is equal to the value of the angle of reflection. These are the two laws of reflection. You need to remember this. The incident ray, the reflecting ray, the normal line is drawn at the point of incidence are in the same plane, and the value of the angle of incident is equal to the value of angle of reflection. Here you can see the incident ray. This is the incident ray, reflecting ray, and the normal line, point of incidence, all are drawn in the same plane. So first one is correct. Third one, the value of an angle of incidence is equal to the value of an angle of reflection. If we say this angle of incidence is 30 degrees. What is the value of angle of reflection? Yes, it's also 30 degrees. If we say angle of incidence is 20 degrees, angle of reflection also 20 degrees. So this value does not change. This one is also correct. So these are the two laws of reflection. Um, and I'm going to do the types of reflection in the next session. There are two types of reflections, regular and diffuse. I'm going to do those in the next session. So thank you for watching. If you want more lessons, you can subscribe my channel.